9 days without a video report. I mean, my God, guys, I spent the entire month of August in Europe traveling between Paris and London and Liverpool. I only missed 3 videos the entire time. The day I flew out, the day I flew back, and the day that I was stuck at Euro Disney. And let me tell you something, Euro Disney, that is not the happiest place on earth, guys. I've got news for you. It's in the middle of nowhere in France, and you got to take like this hour-and-a-half train ride to the middle of nowhere and then pay an absolute fortune to be bored to death at Euro Disney, which, you know how you go to Main Street in Disneyland and they have like the replica of the old-time cities? That entire Euro Disney park is like a replica of the parks here in America because it doesn't have the spirit of the park. It doesn't, well, I'll put it to you this way. When they come by and they're doing that carnival of floats and stuff and they have the electric music parade and they're not playing like High Hopes or your typical Disney song or something from The Little Mermaid, but they're playing this electronica music that I think Madonna tried to venture into maybe about 10 years ago, and you're going, oh, this is Euro pop. Hey, it was just horrible. But anyway, I got to tell you something. You know, Wednesday night, this past Wednesday, I reached the all-time low point. I mean, the previous week, I had already gone through every single available movie on demand. I'd watched 27 episodes of the USA Network Suits in 3.5 days, catching up on the first 2 seasons. I mean, I was desperate. I'm flipping through the channels like you wouldn't believe, and all of a sudden they come again to the VH1 Divas concert. And it wasn't on VH1, so that already got me confused. But all of a sudden I look up at the screen and there's Miley Cyrus wearing something that looks like she borrowed out of Rob Halford of Judas Priest's closet back in 1991 or so. I mean, it's this black leather studded outfit, little S&M B&D going on here with Miley, who's singing a Billy Idol song. And she's actually singing it well. And I'm laying there in bed and I'm listening to the song. And I'm thinking, I don't know what drugs are giving me, but they're either too good or they're not good enough. So I immediately get off this channel. Next thing I do, I come to a reality show with Cyndi Lauper. What's Cyndi Lauper doing with a reality show? You, back there in the right corner, you can have a reality show. You're just as relevant. And that voice, I thought right there, I got to get better. I need better drugs. So here we are a couple days later and I'm back. I know you're overjoyed. What the hell? Hey, it's Saturday. I've got a money-saving discount coupon code that could potentially save you hundreds of dollars on a purchase today, or your total purchases today, and a couple of free picks as well. But let's talk about who's hot and who's not first. And guys, the hottest handicapper at this site, no ifs, ands, or buts, Scott Delaney. He has won 32 of the last 50 days. In that 50-day stretch, $10 bettors have won $6,260. The past 25 days, they've won $4,465. The last 10 days, they've won $2,835. And today he's going for winning day number 9 out of 11. He has a huge 100-dime release in college hoops. Another dog shocker from Scott Delaney. Matt Rivers on a nice little roll as well. Going for winning day number 10 out of 12 today with the biggest college basketball release of the season for him. It's a 400,000 star play. Now keep in mind, on Friday night he won his 6th consecutive 200,000 star release when he gave you the Charlotte Bobcats, a 7-point road dog winning outright at Orlando. This play is twice as strong. It's just as strong as his college basketball winner a couple nights ago on, I think it was South Florida on Thursday night covering against Rutgers. Biggest college release of the season, winning day number 10 out of 12, 400,000 star Dodge dog shot. I'm just looking at his page here. He has Matty Ice rolling for real. This is not an internet hoax. Gotta like his sense of humor. I mean, unlike Delaney, he has a sense of humor. What, you think I forgot my criticisms? My witticisms? My sarcasms? Just because I've been sick? Shawn Michaels, listen, biggest college play of his life. Hey, look, I'm just saying what they have on their website. You know what I mean, guys? But here's the bottom line. This is the 10th ever 100-dime college basketball play he has had. Now, he's been on this site for about 6 years, I think, okay? This is the 10th ever 100-dime college basketball release. It's his College Hoops Revenger of the Year. He's taking a road team that he says will roll by 17 points. Now, the reason I mention this is he's only had one other 100-dime college basketball release this season. It was back on December 22nd, opening run action, the Diamond Head Classic in Honolulu. He said Miami of Florida, which was like an 8 or 9 point favorite, would beat host Hawaii by 15 points. They won by exactly 15 points. And this is another 100 dime play today, the 10th ever in his career. And keep in mind, this is just as strong as the 100 dime NFL plays that he is 29-12 with over the past 2 years. Most recent winners, the wild card sweep 2 weekends ago with the Ravens and the Texans, and just as strong as his 4th straight college football teaser winner, that 100 dimer in the Fiesta Bowl with Oregon in the under against Kansas State. So those are among the hot handicappers available here at the site. As for me, college basketball has just been great so far for me this season. I've got another 15 dime release, which matches the highest rated play of my career. Road Warrior Dog of the Year. I think the wrong side is favored. I think this puppy wins the game outright. I don't want you to play it on the money line. However, it is a 15 dime release. I am 9-3 with these 15 dime college basketball releases over the past 6 weeks, including Wichita State over Illinois State in revenge on Wednesday night. So that's what's going on today. As you know, this being Saturday, every Saturday going back now for nearly a year, I've given you a money-saving discount coupon code that could potentially save you hundreds of dollars off your total purchase price. Now, that coupon code today is going to be simply VIDEO20, VIDEO20, VIDEO, and the number 20, VIDEO20, VIDEO, and the number 20. Now, listen, you got to go with the spiel here. If you haven't heard it for a week, I know you missed it, but here it goes, especially for those of you that are newcomers to the site. This is a mix and match coupon, which means, for example, if you want to get the play of Matt Rivers today, you could put that in your shopping cart and save 20% off the total purchase price. It's an $80 play. It would save you $16 right there off the total purchase price. But at the same time, let's say you wanted to make a long-term commitment to Scott Delaney and you wanted to buy one of his packages. You could put that in your shopping cart as well, and you get 20% off that purchase as well. The bottom line is it's a mix and match, meaning you can buy any handicapper's play, any handicapper's packages, put them all in your shopping cart, and get 20% off your total bottom line price by using that coupon code VIDEO20, VIDEO20. Let me just make sure I give you the right coupon code, VIDEO20, VIDEO, and the number 20. The only catch, as you know by now, is that you've got to put everything in your shopping cart at one time and make one single purchase. You can't come in and buy Shawn Michaels' 10th ever 100 dime college basketball release of his career and then decide 22 minutes later you want Scott Delaney's action. You got to put it all in your shopping cart at once. That's where the savings just explode. Also, Scott Delaney and a couple of the other handicappers here have started posting special packages. You know, 80 days from today, April 8th, Men's National Championship game. That's right. We're going to have the national title game. Well, he has a March Mayhem Super Saver now available, okay? It's $999, and you get his action excluding those pay-after-you-win plays that he's been deadly with this season, but they're low-rated plays. You get his action through April 8th, right? $999. Guys, you can use that coupon code on that. You can take 20% right off the top. I mean, you'd save almost $200 right there. And listen, if you happen to be a package player, it's eligible for a $125 instant rebate as well. So, not just for him, but for any package. If you happen to have an applicable instant rebate, if you happen to be in the middle of a Scott Delaney package, and let's say you have 22 days left, and you want to add another 80 days, his March Mayhem Super Saver, all his action available through April 8th, excluding the pay-after-you-win plays, that's what you can do and take advantage of this coupon code as well. And by the way, keep in mind, for these guys that are putting up these special Super Saver packages, 2-part payment plans, okay? Half now, half after 30 days. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, guys, let me get to your free selections, and I've got a couple of them here for you. Let me see if I can go in a little reverse chronological order to make them easier for you. I am going to go with Florida State as the 5-point dog against Virginia. Last time I won a game involving Florida State was probably 17 years ago. But I look at this game between two inconsistent, struggling teams. You have to excuse me, guys. I'm losing my voice again. Listen, Virginia's coming off a 59-44 loss at Clemson last Saturday in their last game. And prior to that, they lost 55-52 at Wake Forest. So they lost to Clemson, the team that can't score any points, and they lost to Wake Forest, a team that sucks. Okay, Florida State's off a 77-72 loss to North Carolina at home. No, at Chapel Hill last Saturday. But keep in mind, that was a huge revenge game for the Tar Heels, who, of course, were eliminated and upset in the ACC title game last March when these two last met. But the way they were hammered on the board, 41-19 Tar Heels out-rebounded them in that contest. Now, I do acknowledge the fact that Virginia did upset North Carolina at home 61-52 a couple of weeks ago. And listen, the Cavs are a perfect 10-0 straight up at home. They're also 7-0-1 against the spread. Their last 8 at home, but there's some equally fine numbers for Florida State in this contest. 7-1 ATS run on the road, 7-1 ATS ACC run. I think this is a low-scoring game. Both teams in the 50s, two tough defensive teams, especially Florida State. It could be 54-52. So why not grab the points with Florida State in this contest? I also want to stay in the state of Florida, and I'm willing to back the Florida Gators. They were a 13.5-point favorite at home today against Missouri. Listen, I've been riding the Missouri bandwagon, but without Lawrence Bowers, their leading scorer is averaging like 16 points and 9 rebounds a game, and he's missed the last 2 games, and he's probably going to miss this one as well today because of a strained knee. I just can't back Mizzou. Mizzou is still a talented team, but they don't have any size other than Bowers. I mean, they've got the Connecticut transfer, but he's kind of soft, to be honest with you. Bowers is their best player in the front court, along with Phil Presley in the back court. Florida, I was very impressed where they went to Texas A&M and really kicked the Aggies' ass, 68-47 on Thursday night. Last Saturday, they beat up LSU 74-52. Their 2 losses this year came against Arizona by 1 and Kansas State by 6. Nothing certainly to be ashamed of. Remember, Missouri last weekend went on the road and got bounced at Ole Miss. Ole Miss Rebels winning that one 64-49. So I'm going to go with Florida in that contest as well. Finally, I'm going to go with the LaSalle Explorers. They're getting 2 points at Xavier today. These 2 teams are very similar. Neither one have a physical presence down low, although Jarrell Wright has done very well for the Explorers here lately. They are 2 guard-dominated teams. Explorers have one of the best backcourts in the country with Doran and Roman Galloway. Okay, and they have exceptional depth as well. I think this is a game they got to win. Again, Xavier has gotten off to a fine start in Atlantic 10 action, including a home upset of Temple after breaking a losing streak. But LaSalle's coming off a big home win, 72-70 over Dayton Wednesday, snapped a 5-year losing streak in that series. Depending on the RPI poll you look at, I've seen LaSalle anywhere with an RPI of 35 to 42 coming into this contest. I mean, that's pretty damn impressive. And it's twice as good as Xavier's RPI. This is a very good ball control team. They're a very good shooting team. They average like 8 3-pointers a game. They only commit about 11 turnovers per game. But hey, when you're running 3 to 4 guard lineups and you've got backups that could start in most teams' backcourts, again, I think this is a key game for them. And I think it's also a key game for LaSalle because in their 2 previous, what I call step-up games on the road against Miami, Florida, and NC Charlotte, they failed in both of those games. And they also lost earlier this season to Bucknell. Now, I can't tell you whether Xavier's point guard, D. Davis, who's averaging 9.5 points and on the season and has missed the last 2 games because of a sprained wrist, is going to play. I think he is going to play today. I looked at some various reports. He has returned to practice here the last couple of days. But still, LaSalle's strength is their backcourt. So I think LaSalle wins this game outright as a 2-point dog. Because as we've seen, Xavier is not unbeatable this season, and especially not at home. So Florida State, LaSalle, your 3 freebies, your video or your money-saving discount coupon code is video20. Good luck, guys, and I will catch you again tomorrow when we've got those little conference championship games at stake to talk about.